start the next one. Hey guys, this is your friend and pal, the Fearsome Rubberducky, back with another video for y'all. I guess I'll just port to you, John. This is episode 17. And you're at Gazpacho and you're at the Clockwork Stock. We have this dungeon, and then we have a dialogue to go, and then we are finished up to the point that it will let us. So, nice that I kind of did a speed run of it before, so you wouldn't know quite what to expect. Okay. We are almost done.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure thing. I might just clean up my backpack real quick. It'll probably take just a second. Okay. Nothing good. I already have a hat with Assassin's Strike. I'm just gonna... Here's what I do not like about the gear drops in this game right now. No, it's not that they're too low level. Oh yeah, that was just a response to one of my live streamers. Stream viewers, pardon me. Okay, here we go.
This place looks formidable. Are we just charged right in?
Of course. Time is short. We'll strike fast and carry Gazpacho away before we can react. Onward, like heroes.
Yeah, but as I was saying about the gear is that there's so much of it dropped. There's like 8 things dropped in every single fight. Don't you find that just a little bit annoying? You have to clean your backpack.
So I've started recording again. We're about to do the Clockworks dungeon. Should be interesting.
Indeed.
The tower in the back. The way is blocked. To the plaza. Intruders, to arms!
I see we've drawn the whole
Okay, I'm sorry if y'all are hearing a bunch of people yelling. I don't know if you can. It's probably not that bad. Billy Travis, he might be somebody watching the stream. I haven't checked the chat in a while. Maybe that's Stormy Skull.
I've run into him a few times on Test Round.
Oh.
He's the one who said that YouTube's gonna be shutting down next year or something.
Oh wow, that's sad.
It's not. I mean, it's not going to be. Like, I don't see any realistic.
I doubt it. Totally doubt it. Here's what I'm wondering is so many people do not give their Contessa. They don't give them Raven's Call. To me, that makes no sense at all. I mean, if you could do Raven's Call twice on Contessa, if you're a doctor. So, I could use some of my coins. I'll use one. So that they can have something to chew on. The crabs, meaning. Alright, Micah, please stop it.
Personal 1-2 is just frustrating sometimes. That 2 versus 2 still frustrated me.
What happened exactly again?
We were, like, for the first 15 turns of the battle, it was like Privateer and Swashbuckler versus the same team, so it was pretty much just waiting out who talks first. And we won the range war, like, very hard. We had a giant health advantage, we had a lot more powers and everything. So we had, like, a giant lead for the first main part of the battle, but then like midway through, like after both of us got fogged and everything, they got a big critical spam on my Privateer character that just barely killed me, and that turned the complete battle around where they won. So like all of the 15 turns where we gained a giant lead from the range war all meant nothing just because one turn of criticals is very frustrating.
Oh yeah, me and Isaac Newton had a myself, like on my swashbuckler, and Isaac Newton, the privateer, had a match versus Oliver and Verica. Or no, it was actually Zoe this time. Basically what we did is we fogged early. We rushed up as if we were going to attack them. Thought they didn't have their fog. Well, they did have their fog, so they used their fog. I left Emmett in the background, so as they were chasing, I used the movement reduce, and they chased us to the back of the board, and then we moved to the side of the board, and then we basically waited out their fog that way until my pet came in and revealed a bunch of them. So, it was interesting.
What?
I don't know if I could get it to work again. That was also... No, the other match was the one... you know... I'm trying to think of what it's called again. You know Gambit of Steel?
Yeah.
That reveals fog. Like, if you have an object on the board that you can attack, just use that in an area where swashbucklers are, and it reveals their fog because they react to it. It's awesome. Here we go. That's the swashbuckler is AOS Nocturnal. And you can go ahead and tell people about your YouTube channel if you'd like. AOS Nocturnal. You're welcome to do that in your chat. I have 5 people watching the stream again.
I get so many comments on my videos.
Yeah. I can see why, because you talk more in your videos. Which is a good thing. Very good thing.
I'm so close to 150. I'm at 147 right now.
Yeah, my next milestone is 200. You'll get there. Like, I passed up, what's a YouTuber used to have 50 more subscribers than I did. I'm trying to think of their name. Ashley Silverdust more recently. She's a good channel too, but, yeah. It's, you can pass up, channels that have more subscribers. I remember when, the Swashbuckling Swashbuckler had, 30 more subscribers than I did. When I first started.
I think there's only like 2 channels that are above like 250 subscribers, which are Envies and Feisty Oranges. I mean, technically Blaze is 2, but his is more was one of the parts in the world.
KV, you keep forgetting KV.
Yeah, once again KV, but also he's not like a main person on one channel. Like,
he does that mostly. I mean, until more recently, he had taken a break for like the last 6 months.
Yeah, but
and did some Wiz.
He didn't really.
But yeah, he's primarily pirate, actually. At least he was. But he tends to like doing pretty much walkthroughs, and that's pretty much it as far as what I've seen. He said it's all about the experience. He doesn't like to spoil it or anything like that. Okay, you'll hear yelling and stuff like that for a second, and people banging on the piano. That will stop in maybe less than 5 minutes, hopefully. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, now it stopped. Well, it might. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'll be setting up regular hours.
So how many more battles are left after this dungeon?
After this dungeon, guess how many? Any idea? 0. 0 battles currently in the test realm. After this, you have a short dialogue with Fool. Probably the most interesting dialogue in this entire update so far. Well, at least I think so. Also the one with Gustachio. He's the toy maker. And can you guess who and what he made? The Armada.
Let's not spoil it yet, since this is like the first walkthrough.
Yeah. But y'all probably already could guess that.
I haven't really been paying like a ton of attention to the like style like too much of the time.
Yeah, Dino, he has a lacrosse game. He's telling me to wish him luck. He's facing Johntown, his team is.
Lacrosse is an American sport. I'm surprised it's not more popular overall.
But it is an American sport, kind of like football. It's not like something international, like soccer or even tennis.
Yeah, I believe the top 4 most popular sports. Number 1 is, of course, soccer or football, whichever one you call it. And then number 2 is cricket. Number 3 is rugby. Number 4 is tennis. Worldwide.
I didn't know that. Also, baseball is actually fairly popular worldwide as well. I mean, yeah, it's an American sport, but it kind of spread throughout the world. Ouchies.
They're both cricket and rugby are not very popular in the U.S.
Yeah, they aren't. We actually, when we were doing football practice, because our school started in a city park practices, because of course my school can't spend a whole lot of money on practice facilities, or at least they couldn't back then. But we practiced where a rugby team practiced for a while. So yeah, I've seen people practice rugby. It was actually a grown-ups team. I guess it was like a city league or something like that. I keep forgetting to put Scratch in there. Oh well. We have all 4 people, a full team.
Yep.
I'm going to check my stream chat again in just a second, see if anybody said anything. Nope, but I have 6 viewers. Welcome, whoever that was. You can go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat, or if you have any questions, go ahead and let us know. Here we go.
But,
Will Buff.
so is that privateer power, the will of whatever it's called, is that level 68 power or level 70?
Discord, you mean?
Yeah.
It's 70, I do believe.
Well, how do we get level 70 then if, like the story...
Side quests.
Oh.
And you get like 50 XP every fight now, so there's that too.
I don't want to have to do all the side quests just to get level 70.
Yeah, you'll hear a little more yelling for a bit. I think people are trying to get out the door. Okay, wow. 2 people left the stream again. People have been coming in and out. I guess they're just kind of checking up by some friends of mine. Where's Wolf? Is he in this call still? Or no?
Not sure.
He also got silent. We could add Angus. I'll try and add Angus. Angus.
Well, it kind of seems like that the range for, like, in...
The beef.
kind of means slightly less in this meta. Like, just Centaur versus Force, for example. Like, back, Prime, and probably even still now, there was not a single person in the game, that could, like, play out,
Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Real quickly, let me turn up my microphone. Or speakers. Say it again.
Yeah, seems like in this current oh, that's an interesting background noise.
Oh, hey, the beef, aka Angus. We're doing a live stream right now.
What's up?
We are doing the second to last dungeon in the update. Of course, you can't continue. We're doing up to the point you can get. Have you maxed your character yet? You done the cold quest, Angus?
Test realm?
Yeah.
You mean? Oh, I haven't maxed. I didn't max my character. I just did the content.
The whole story.
Up to which, yeah.
Yeah, it would allow. Yeah.
That's
Us too. We're doing the clockworks right now, and as you know, it doesn't let you go any further than that, except for like fool's dialogue. So that's what we're doing, and we're live streaming it.
And the current PvP meta, the like range war, the first part war where you're trading bombs, crit kills, and whatnot, doesn't seem like it really means as much. Like in this meta, like I know back like a year ago or whatever, it used to matter a whole bunch in 4 versus 4s. And back then there really wasn't anyone that could out range war me just because the way up powers and health patient that would be. Like the other team would always have to charge at my team. But nowadays, even if, like, for example, the 2 versus 2, even if you get a giant health lead and powers lead, it doesn't really mean as much because of just the one-shot potential and all that.
I see. Oh, by the way, AOS Nocturnal says, I might do this as Buck. He is an Aqua, but should get to max by the time this is over. I'm guessing that means the test realm. You can go ahead and tell us if you like, Mr. Nocturnal. Wow, I've got 7 viewers right now. It's been fluctuating a lot. So, welcome whoever joined. You can go ahead and introduce yourself if you want to. We are at the second to last fight in the test realms currently. They do plan on adding more, of course, but at the moment that's what they have.
You know, overall, in my opinion, they have a lot to fix in the test realm.
Oh yeah,
When it comes
that's
to
for
live.
sure. That's you, John.
Contessa especially
Fearless
has
John?
a lot of bugs that need to be addressed.
Yeah, the Super Strike in particular. You can only use it at certain times.
I
But-
think you can only use it if her target is in red.
Oh,
That's nice.
Also, I
Yep,
think we
that's
should give her
Stone
more epics. If she's going to be a main character in the storyline, then she needs more epics.
she's also already really effective without any epics. Just give her Sky. Is it Sky Spirit or what's it called?
Cloud Spirit.
Cloud Spirit. Yeah, just give her Cloud Spirit. Raven's Call and Assassin's Strike. That's the best way you can set him. Makes him like a starting companion just by giving him those.
Have you guys done the promotion quest for the
I started on it on my swashbuckler, but the dungeon glitched out. One of the dungeons, like the first dungeon when you're getting part of the wheel. You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, mine glitched out too when I was
with the cat.
Yes, with the cat. I had to
With
fight
a pirate
twice.
cat. Yeah, it kept looping. The whole dialogue and the fight and dialogue kept looping for that dungeon.
Well,
so.
it stopped after like I fought him twice again and then it fixed itself.
Oh wow. Well, I wasn't so lucky, but oh well. Oh, who gives their Contessa repost 3?
Can you flip it for me? Hater, don't be cooking stuff without
The only character I ever gave repost 3 was Monkey King because he's practically useless for anything but repost.
Make sure his stuff burns.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all have to hear all the yelling.
Conpo is good with repost 3.
Oh yeah, I put him with that. But personally, I think abilities are better than epics. I'm sure there are people who disagree, but I just like something that's well, more consistent. I'm a fan of the solid hit. And hello NVK, Kai, I think is how you say his name. Glad you could join. we are doing the second to last dungeon. I don't know how many times I've said this, but we are doing Clockworks. And this is where we get to meet the toy maker.
Yes, Stormy Skull knows the link to how to watch 2 streams at once. I was trying to remember, because I remember there was the type of thing where you can watch 2 different Twitch streams at
Yeah,
once. But,
all you have to do is open up 2 windows.
well, yeah, but I think there's like another way where you can do it like as the same tab.
Okay, screen froze for some reason. Okay, now it's back. And I'll just do a group heal. And right now we have all Hydra members in the call, except for the Beef. I'm not sure whether he's in Hydra right now.
I bet. I think Kai actually, yeah, he's part of the, he's the can't remember, the guy who's good at technology.
Yeah, he's telling in the chat, Team Envy Nation, part of Team Envy. He knows of me.
I remember in clips, Fearless Michael Dodger was had the same position as Kai back then. It's definitely helpful to have someone who's really good at technology. Like, I wish I was that good with
social media. He's the manager of
yes,
social media.
media
I'm looking for one of those. Angus, are you good at that? Oh, Angus is not in the call anymore. Wolf is. He's just been a little bit quiet. Oh my. Backpack gets full way too easily.
Yeah, my bad. I went away for a second.
Okay.
Do something.
Okay, hopefully we get the group chests. Alright, yay.
This way. Follow me.
Okay, let's have a look at some of these doubloons. Yep,
There's
doubloons.
the tower. Let's get across quickly.
Okay, here's a part where they might want to fix this as far as the arrow guide goes. It's confusing.
Wait. What you?
Somebody already got there.
Oh, that was weird.
All the items being destroyed.
Oh, this part's the arrow thing is confusing. We go back up here.
Yes. At last, my
Okay,
message has
please,
been
whoever that is.
I had begun to worry that Cagliostro had made the call. Oh, he wanted to know how to defeat Cain. I made a plan. To understand it, you must learn how Cain came to be.
Okay, they're in the tower. I can't get there because the dialogue's going on right now.
My greatest creation and my greatest folly. How many have suffered for my pride? Sometimes it is too much.
Hey guys, could you keep it down?
The story begins long ago, when I was in my prime, when the spire Mumi iced the toy maker. They were better days. I have always loved machines. I was younger than you when my father taught me my trade. He made clocks, you see, but I made wonders. And he learned all he could from me. Cain returned to Valencia, but instead of ruining the Tortellinis, he joined them. Cain designed new machines, twisting the reflections of himself. Two of them digging a rock. Cain formed me at the head of a mechanical army. They brought me here, the very factory I built in chains. I have been a prisoner ever since. Now Cain has as much power as the king, and his elites distract the nobility, oppress the commoners, fight distant wars. Where will it end?
Take heart. The 2 clockworks who captured you are no more. The spirit led them all. We are all pledged to stop Cain or die trying.
Don't let past mistakes change your soul. The captain taught I that it is never too late to change your path. All it takes is a good deed.
Aye, and it's time for you to do yours. You say you know how to beat Cain?
I'll
Tell us.
have to get to the crab.
I cannot attend you here. It is far too dangerous.
Let's be off then. Pack your things, old man.
I have all that I require. But one thing. Give us news on the way out.
It's Napoleon's all over again. We don't have time for that. We've wasted too much time talking as it is. Kane's a...
All right, Dr. Kane, when April know you were here, don't talk to me. You never tell Kane how badly his security has failed. Would you?
Good point. We better get moving. Oh, they'll trap us in here. We can't go back that way. Now what?
Down the steps. We'll have to take...
Enough! This foolishness ends now! Ah, here's that pompadour crab we've heard so much about. He doesn't look so tough. To battle!
Well, I didn't actually get to go to the tower. Guys, mind if I go to the tower where we meet him?
Sure.
The toy maker? Okay. Let's see if I remember. Okay, here it is. Somebody actually kinda went in there early and started a dialogue. The problem with doing a dungeon with other people sometimes, I mean, it's all cool. Of course. Okay, so the dialogue happened right here. That also explains the birds that y'all are always seeing in Valencia, by the way. As you can see, he's the one sending the birds. So, the character appears right here and gives the dialogue, but somebody kind of went there early and started it.
Oh no, where do you find the battle?
How do you find the battle?
Yeah, because arrow's not helpful.
Oh, there the battle is.
I might just teleport to you.
I'll be checking my bank again soon, because a lot of gear has been being deleted. Fearless John joined in AOS Nocturnal, and I believe Envy's still watching. When did Billy ruin the text? Oh, when did I start playing Pirate 101? That's actually a good question. I started playing Pirate 101 about a year and a half ago-ish. Might have been 2 years. And I started recording and doing PvP, I'd say about 5 or 6 months ago. But since then, I've made leaps and bounds, I guess you could say, because now I do a lot of 4v4, which is probably the most complex PvP in the game. Though, of course, before that, I played a board game called Chess. I was really good at that. And also, I played Blood Bowls, another board game, and a constructible strategy ships game. So this game was not that hard to figure out for me. That's, somebody was asking me on the stream, when did you start playing Pirate 101?
Pirates 101 is pretty much a lot like chess. Like the PvP, the way it's designed is a lot of chess.
Oh. Say that again?
Like Pirates 101 PvP, the way it's designed is a lot like chess.
It is. It's a lot like the game it's based off of. They said it was based off of Blood Bowl. It's Blood Bowl's a game where you ever heard of American football or rugby?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about rugby earlier, in fact. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like a board game version, but you can actually injure and kill players. And it's nasty, but it's kind of fun. You can also bribe the referee so you can stomp on players and silly things like that. At least the computerized version, you could do that. So the board game was, I guess, a little different. You design your own pieces and stuff like that, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons a bit. So yeah, Kai said he dropped a follow. I guess that means he dropped someone off to watch the stream. So yeah, that was nice of him.
He means he followed your stream, or yeah, the clip. Yeah, followed.
Yeah, wonder who told him. I guess he's kind of maybe he's one of my 12 followers. So it's actually the first time I think I've ever seen K from Envy.
Yeah,
Of course, I know most of the other members actually.
I'm not
Pretty
sure.
much all of them.
I'm not sure if I've ever even seen Kai even back in the older days when he was a lot bigger. I don't think I specifically remember him.
Yeah. But yes, he is the manager. He's the manager of social media.
I wish Fearless Michael Dodger would come back. He was a good witch doctor, but also he was like very good with all kinds of like social media technology, marketing, all kinds of stuff like that, sort of. I remember he did the same for Eclipse. Have you ever heard of that clan?
He did what?
He was like in charge of pretty much what Kai's job was. Have you ever?
What was the name of the clan again?
Eclipse.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Eclipse.
Yeah.
That was kind of the same thing that Skyway Knights was.
Yeah, Kimberly.
Same style of clan.
Yeah, Kimberly was the leader of that clan, and they had a lot of good members like Bruno, like Jose, and people like that. And Storm Warriors used to do some practice 4 versus 4s with them, pretty often. And Storm Warriors, I think, won pretty much all of them back then. But Eclipse is definitely a very strong clan. And it's a shame they stopped, but they were around for a pretty long time.
Yeah, it is a shame. But they kind of had the same problem that, of course, they lasted longer than Skyway Knights. Skyway Knights lasted almost a month. But it was the fact that I recruited a lot of people that people said were good, and didn't really investigate to see where their loyalty was, or whether they would just, also I was having problems with practice, because a lot of people weren't cooperating. So now with our current clan, Hydra, I'm a lot pickier about recruiting players. But yeah. Also the whole squire system where I required everybody to be teaching somebody new how to do PvP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was such a good idea. Oh my, how long has this episode been?
It's been probably over half an hour. Around half an hour.
Oh wow. I guess this would be a good place to stop it.
I'll keep my video going just because I want to stop midway through a dungeon.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's a shame they don't have, like, the animation for Constella's Assassin. Like, it's just sort of like they show the damage, but not the animation.
Yeah. But at least she tosses up her sword every single time she does it. It makes it kind of look like something's happening. But they did have animations for a Monkey King upgrade or something. At least that's what they had on spoilers. I was hoping that it would be this time, but I think they're getting ready for a follow-up world.
Yeah,
Any guesses what world?
Not all spoilers are true, though, so I think that. But if I had to guess a world, either Polaris, Grizzlyheim, or Croctopia, one of those 3.
Yeah, also Mirage, too.
Yeah, I forgot about that world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen what the storyline is, but if they're actually ending the Armada arc, I think that's way too early. They could have had a lot more storyline with the Armada arc, but I think they could be foolish if they stopped it. But that's what I've heard happens, so it'll be pretty disappointing if they do.
Yeah, but the person who's behind all of this, I'm guessing that somewhere in El Dorado you meet the next arc enemy. The
Yeah.
guy who designed the original golems.
Yeah, but still, with the Armada, like the El Dorado map thing and everything, I think they could have probably like 2 or 3 more worlds of storyline if they continue it. But oh well. I mean, probably it was mostly just because they had to change writers for KingSile because the one left KingSile, so probably had something to do with it.
I didn't know that. I know like the original director did, and they fired like 80 employees.
Yeah, but like a year ago or so, the original KI designer or Pirates of the One storyline designer.
Oh, Storm School says, I think Polaris will be the next world because we saw Polaris Stormgate on the test realm. Yeah, that's a pretty good case to make. A couple of other people I know saw Polaris as well.
Yeah, it makes sense to be Polaris.
Yep. Like, for some reason, on Contessa, you can only attack certain people with the, Super Strike. As you can see here, watch. I can attack them, but for some reason, I can't attack this person over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and try doing the Super Strike just for fun. I mean, she's still effective without her Super Strike. It just would be nice. Okay. Check the chat again. I'm not sure who Todd is. Storm Skull says, I feel like Pirate 101 kind of went downhill when Todd left. I forgot who Todd was.
Todd was probably the original Parts of the One writer. Storyline writer, most likely that was him. But yeah, it's definitely a shame that that guy left whoever he was, because definitely took Parts of the One in a very different and very slow direction. Probably the main reason why it's been so long since an update and whatnot.
Yeah.
And hopefully Pirates of the One will be able to rebound.
People are just looking for something, anything right now. So, I'm sure it will. I mean, even without the storyline, it's a pretty interesting concept.
And the KingSile, like, so many people being fired from it really worried me. Like, just all once, especially some very important people, but they are trying to hire the people back, so hopefully it won't make too much of a difference, but it's still definitely scary.
There was one pleasing part of the fact that they fired all those people, and that was the fact that they said from now on they'd be focusing on more MMO games instead of their mobile games. And mobile games, while they are cool, I think KingSile makes better. Like, I played some of their MMO games; they aren't all that great.
Yeah, but still
they better. I don't mean MMO games; I mean mobile games.
Yeah, but they were still getting a lot of money for the company, which is what's worrisome.
Yeah, but I really prefer their MMO games.
And yeah, Cam, the person that saw my stream, has been watching for a while. They said that Todd was the lead creative designer that I was talking about, and when Todd left, everything changed part on, and it went downhill since then. Definitely a shame. And yeah, and then Wolfie's
Todd Coleman.
Yeah.
Jay is in Jonatown. In Jonatown, Todd Coleman. He went to a game called Crowfall. That's what Stormy Wolf said.
Yeah, I remember that. Definitely a shame.
And he hasn't seen that Crowfall came out yet. So they're still developing that game, I'm guessing?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think KingSile is still going to keep, moving forward, and I think because of how good company is, it's a long time before they'd ever consider, like, shutting down the games or anything. It's always scary when things like this are happening to a company.
Yeah, it always is. Poor Tom, One-Eye Jack?
Yeah.
Community manager. He also, I think, runs some of the maintenance on the servers and stuff like that. Nicole is saying that he's doing the job of 3 people right now. So,
I cannot believe that Bonnie from the King's Out Live was one of the ones who got fired. She's pretty important for like the overall.
okay.
I say, that side passage should get us back to the gate. Let's go!
And all that stuff that I got
Down or you'll end up part of the scenery.
got destroyed.
The gate is this way. Come on.
Okie doke. I'm going to go ahead and clean out my backpack some. Y'all can go ahead and start without me if you want. Oh, look, more Skull Island stuff. I'm guessing they fired a bunch of graphic designers or something like that more recently. Guessing by, I'm guessing that by, of course, the fact that there's barely any changes in the appearance of the clothing that you get.
So
As opposed to the Skull Island.
So laid off but not fired. What exactly is the big difference between those two?
I guess it's just like a temporary thing. They're hoping to get them back. I'm hoping that's what it means. I don't know though.
Yeah, man, I wonder if they're gonna have like a new person for KI Live now that Bonnie's fired.
It's probably going to just be Tom. He'll probably like call on one of the members from the King's Isle team like every single time he does one though. That's probably what he'll do. I think if they were to fix one thing right now, one of the main things is decrease the drop rate. Because having 8 drops and having like
Well, it's kind of hard to request less drops since probably a lot of people would always love more drops because at the very least it's more gold. So it's kind of like some's good, some's bad about it.
Yeah. Backpack space. Oh, better solution. Backpack space. Suggestion for backpack space is for non-members it should be 120, and for members it should be 150. We need to upgrade backpack space. This is what they need to do. If you really think about it, how many pieces of gear do you usually have for your PvP setups? I usually have about 4 sets of gear, so let me think. How many pieces of gear is equipped at one time? Let's think about that for a second.
So it'd be 6
1, 2,
times 4, so it'd be like 24.
It's more than 6.
And then counting
It's
pets, I guess it'd be 7, so 7 times
7.
4 would be 28.
It would be 8 actually, because you have the accessory, the totem, the charm, and the ring. So yeah, it would be 8 times 4. That's 16 plus. That's
I'll be coming from that though. I guess. So 8 times 4 is 32.
Yeah, 32. That's 32 pieces of gear you already have in your backpack. That doesn't give you much space for whatever else drops. And especially if you have a lot of pets, and I like to morph a lot, that means you most likely have your backpack at least at 50 most of the time, and whenever you decide to quest you would pretty quickly and pretty easily get 30, especially with this current update. Like in no time, so you'd have to be, like every 2 fights you'd have to be cleaning out your backpack, which is annoying to me. Because there's really no way to spend that much gold so quickly if you're going to sell it. I don't sell my stuff, I just trash it. I cannot wait to get the new privateer ability.
One annoying thing is that in Wizards of None they have mounts that you can buy with gold where in Pirates of One you still can't. Like, I think that's kind of annoying.
Well, you can buy rental mounts for a whole week. Oh, you play Wizards 101?
I started out on Wizards 101 and
Me too.
I'll still probably play it some just for recording and stuff. Like, one of the Partisan 1 players, if you know Jack Silver the Buccaneer, he's also a Wizards 1 player, and I do some PvP with him and record it.
Oh, I actually did PvP. I'm not even max right now. 100, level 100 is the level I am right now.
I started out Partisan versus 101, like before Partisan 1 was released, and that was back when like Avalon was max level, and I was an Ice Warlord in PvP, and I had a few other characters, but
that was before Pirate 101?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I roughly started playing Wizards 101 about 6 months before Pirate 101 came out. I think I got into Pirate 101 way later. I think like 2 years after the game started. Like, how old is the game?
It's
4
years. Yeah, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, about 2 years after Pirate 101 first started. When do you think we should end the recording, by the way?
I mean, I kind of regret not stopping it like a while back, but now that the dungeon's probably almost over, I'm gonna keep going. But I kind of regret not stopping it just like 2 battles ago or something. Just because I did not think this dungeon would be so long.
Big Bad Wolfie says laid off is for business reasons, usually lack of profit to pay the employees working.
Yeah, that's
fired is generally because of unsatisfactory work ethic.
Yeah, that's
what laid off means as opposed to.
Well, that's even more worrisome, because that means King Sal really is running out of money.
Yeah.
I wonder how far.
No, pardon, sorry.
I wonder how far the King Sal games are on the leaderboards of like most popular MMORPG games, just in the United States. I wonder how high they are up on the leaderboards. Because
it used to be pretty high.
Yeah.
Not anymore though.
I mean, it's not like I don't think they really even lose their spot, because I mean they still keep the technical amount of overall members. It's just they probably haven't improved much. But even when people stop playing, it's not like they just lose their members over, because they still technically made an account in the first place.
Yeah. I bought 2 $60 crown blocks, so I did my part to help King's Isle stay afloat.
Yeah, that's good. That's one thing I kind of make a joke about, is that the only 2 people I know that have literally everything in the game that they could ever need on every single character are Alex and Feisty Orange and maybe Sierra. And
no, Bruno Maxwell as well.
Oh, okay, that's probably like 4 people. Those 4 people alone are keeping King Sal running pretty much. That's like what I choked with them about.
I know a few other people like KV.
I mean,
I heard that KV buys like an what's the name of the privateer bundle? The Admiral bundle, like for every 10 levels he does.
It's just like thinking about how much money you would need to get all of those stuff. Like, for example, just getting all of the
KV keeps them afloat too.
But also just getting all the bears on all characters alone must cost hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, that must be so much money on every single character. Nausicaa, the bears, all the different, like, crown shop weapons and whatnot. Like, so much stuff. Grondo, so much money it must be. And they're pretty much just like keeping King Sal alive by themselves.
Yeah. That's funny.
King Sal probably loves them.
Yeah, I don't think that them by themselves could do that. I think it's everybody buying all the small stuff. Like, of course, we always get our memberships, because that's probably like peanut money compared to all the people who don't spend that much money put together. Because they need more than just a couple $100. But yeah, it is kind of a funny joke.
Yes, there are a lot less people even buying memberships in the first place. It's pretty if all going on for King style, but I still think they're probably a far ways off from like stopping the games or anything.
Yeah, I got two $60 blocks, so that's $120 when I heard the update was coming out. The reason why I haven't invested any money in this game, like not a whole lot of money yet, is because they haven't updated in a while, but now they updated it. I decided I was going to go ahead and get $120 worth of crowns, and I'm going to be buying whatever new bundle comes out too. And I'm going to be doing a video for that as well, and I'll probably buy either Nausicaa or one of the other bundles for a couple of my characters, depending on what strategies are out there and what companions are good.
That's probably the best bundle to buy, or either just get Grizzly, because
that's crowns though. I might be buying some of the new weapons in the crown shop too, but I guess I could show you the crown shop after this battle. But basically, okay, I'm going to show you the crown shop real quickly. Okay, I'm going to really quickly show something in the crown shop. Like, they don't have the level 70 weapons yet. Just going to show people that. Yep, level 60 still. I'm sure they're going to fix that soon, because, yeah. It's going to be at least an hour long. And of course, somebody goes in there without me, so I don't get to see them. And again, somebody goes in there and skips the dialogue for me. That's the problem with doing the group. We might actually, for dungeons, we might turn off forts next time. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, there's Stingy Jonathan Nightingale. He's in the stream. He joined. He's been with us this whole time. Just not particularly noticed. And this time I actually have my old scratcher. Okay. I think I know what I'll do. I'll cut the episode in half when I post it. Okay, did not mean that to happen. I think y'all might have heard a little bit of game anger in this recording. I'm hoping to be able to bleep that out. People in the background. It happens. Yeah, it's well over an hour, right?
Now it's been like over 50 minutes.
I think this is the last fight. You know how to cut a video in half, right? You don't? No, I'm going to cut mine in half.
Well, at least once you turn this in, will be the first two completed walkthrough YouTube.
Yep, that's right. And the next episode that we do will be us completing everything in the test realm, literally. Oh, side quests? Were you going to be doing those too? Probably the Bob one. You want to do the other ones too?
I'm not sure if I will be doing some of those. I really don't want to.
Me too. I don't usually do all of them. So of course, I am trying to be one of the only people to have done like literally every single side quest currently in the game. My Witchy is close to finishing all the side quests that are currently in the game, and he will be doing all the side quests. Only some in Aqua, a few in Aqua are left for my Witchy, and after that, it took a long time, yeah, for sure. And I didn't have engine back then either. So.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could use the engine. However, like, since I'm kind of sass and kind of banned using it, plus I don't even know how to really use it.
Yeah, I said that I don't use engine in this. I use it for another game called Civilization 3. Because it's not like an online game where you have a currency or anything. But yeah, you're right, actually a lot of people do use engine. So yeah, I agree.
So are we like not going to fight King at all in this story?
What?
So are we like not going to fight King at all in this story?
Well, the thing is the test realm currently stops at a certain point, so I don't know, you might not even fight him. You might.
The people said they like the direction, so they're not going to move the villains anymore. Just be surprised if we can fight all of the Almighty bosses, which doesn't look like we're going to.
I really check the live stream chat again. Nothing has been said so far. But yeah, when the world comes out next, this, of course, Valencia Part 2 comes out, I'm going to complete every single side quest on my sector, and I'll be the only person to have literally every single side quest done. Every single possible side quest. Of course, I might not have done the one side quest where you pick up the cane from, Finn Dorsal, you know, that dungeon? I forgot what it's called, the throne room. I might not have done that, but I can go back and do that now that I remember.
Are you sure you picked up every quest in every world? Every side quest?
I'm pretty close.
There's that one thing that's like, if you click on it, it'll find you every quest you haven't completed.
Oh, isn't that just something they have in Wizard 101? I don't think they have in Pirate.
Sure? Sure. I mean, I'm not sure if they're used in Post World, I think they might have both things. Not totally sure though.
What did give you a gore name though, by the way?
Kitchen Strike 3 or those two.
Oh, Bladestone. Okay. That's actually not a terribly useful setup in 4v4, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's not like as much as for this.
Oh, yeah, you don't use them much for 4v4. You know what you want to get them for 4v4? Reland 3 and Bladestone 3.
What does Bladestone 3 do? Like a higher critical chance?
Yeah, higher critical chance. I'm sure that a lot of people saw the new animation for the crab and thought that was a new upgrade for Pepe. And they were doing spoilers. Everyone's like, oh, Pepe's going to get an upgrade. He's not, at least not yet.
said something.
What? Bladestorm 3 makes a sneak attack. aka also by First Strike 3. Huh? It says Bladestorm makes it a sneak attack. Also known only targeted by First Strike 3. I have to think about it for a second. I'm sure it's not that confusing, it's just I'm kind of distracted. Bladestorm 3 makes it a sneak attack, also known as only targeted by First Strike 3. I guess that means that they can't react to it.
So I guess First Strike 1 and First Strike 2 are villains. I guess those are pretty
But it does also cause more criticals as well. At least so I've found. And I just give it to my Bonnie Ann, for example, just so that they don't have extra quick draw, which is really annoying. And also so it doesn't react to... Oh yeah, that's also one good reason, because it doesn't react to Nausicaa's, what's it called again? True Grit.
Well, anyways, I'm definitely stopping this video now.
Yeah.
This dungeon completed, and it has been over an hour long.
Okie doke. Well, that is it for this episode. It was really long. I might end up cutting it in half. So I'll probably see you in another one of my videos. That is it for now, and peace out.